Hello. Okay. Hello. Okay. I think we can start our lesson today. Okay. So today I will present to you about the basic image processing. We call this the image processing in the binary image. So if you get familiar with digital, I think that you will understand what is the binary, right? The binary is just the 0 and 1 signal, right? So in the image processing, we also have something like this, something like this. So let's have a look at the contents of our class today. So today we will study about what is the Grayscale, and another is the histogram. Actually, its histogram is the something like the pre-process for the Grayscale algorithm. And the next one is the pixel manipulations. We will do some manipulate on the pixel. Example, we change the intensity of the pixel. We change the intensity. Yeah, mostly we change the intensity of the pixel. Okay, so first let's have a look at this. So on the slide, do you know what is it here? What is it? This one. What is it? Does anyone know about this?
The matrix.
Matrix. Yeah, matrix. Okay. So this is matrix. Normally we have two types of matrix. This is RGB, right? RGB matrix, and another is the single LED matrix, right? We can call something like this. Okay. So in the image processing, the procedure is some kind similar to programming the RGB LED, something like that. Yeah. In previous week, I already explained to you that actually the RGB image is some kind equal or similar to RGB matrix LED. Why? Here you can see that in the RGB matrix, if we call it a matrix, right? So it will have the row and the column, right? The row and the column, right? So the intersection between row and column we will call the point here, right? The point here, the coordinate, right? So in the RGB matrix LED, so at one point, we will have three LED, right? Three LED, and by change the intensity of the LED, example, this is the RGB be LED, right? LED. So if we change the intensity of a red color, change the intensity of a green color, and change the intensity of a blue color, right? We will have many color like this, right? Many color like this. So in the image, it's similar. It's similar. At this, the image actually is also the matrix. It's also just the matrix, right? In previous class, I already explained to you what is the resolution, right? Resolution. So the image, they have a resolution. That means they have the point here, right? The coordinate here, right? The coordinate here. So in the RGB image, it's similar. At one point, it's the combination of R, G, and B intensity. RGB intensity. Okay, so this is the RGB image. And what is the some kind we call it the grayscale image. Grayscale. Is sometimes similar to the singlet matrix here. So this is the configuration of singlet here. Okay, singlet here. Okay, so it's different to RGB image, right? So at one coordinate, right? At one coordinate, it just have one LED here, right? One LED. Okay, one LED. So by changing the intensity of this LED, right? This LED, we will have the LED will be brighter, right? Will be brighter, right? So here example, you can see in the clip here, right? We can change the intensity of the LED, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is the basic information about the image. So in the image, we have two basic. This is RGB image and one is grayscale image. Another we call this is binary image. Okay. So later I will explain to you how can we obtain the binary image from RGB image and grayscale image. Okay. And this is also some example about RGB image and grayscale image. Here you can see that. Here we have the screen, right? The screen, and it's a project on the RGB LED, right? It's with some kind like RGB image. If our image, the resolution is too small, right? The resolution is too small. We will see something like this. And this one is we call this grayscale image. Here you can see that in the grayscale image, right? You see, I think that you can recognize what is it image, right? Is it the head of the man, right? The head of the man. Okay, so by changing the intensity, right? Intensity, we will have the picture of the head here. Okay, picture of the head. Okay, let's have a look more detail about the image. Okay, the first one is about the coordinate of the image. Okay, so one thing I want you to pay attention is that very important. The coordinate image, the coordinate on the left hand side above, right? Left above of the image. Okay, always left above of the image. So this is 0 and 0. This is 0 and 0. Yeah, here also it is also 0 and 0. And example, this is we call this is the U, and this is the V, right? U coordinate and V coordinate. Okay. And example, the the coordinate of the car here, right? We will have some like this here, something like here. Okay, it's about 200 and I think 270, right? 270, and this one is about 410 or something like that. Okay, so this is the coordinate of the car, right? And okay, this one I already explained to you what is RGB image. Public RGB image, right? So in the RGB image, we can combine the red, the green, and the blue, right? And then we can have many color. So normally an image, right? An image. You something heard about something. Example, the image they have a 24 bit. So that means we have 3 channels, R, G, and B. This one in the image we call channel. Okay, so if example we have 24 bit, so this one will be a bit, and a bit. So that means the intensity we change from 0 to 255. Okay, the intensity of the red color will change from 0 to 255. Similar green and blue. If you open the pen software on the window, you will see something like this, and then you can adjust the wheel here, adjust the arrow here, you can see the number of this one change. So our image is 8 bit, so the number here will change from 0 to 255 to 255. Okay, so normally we will do the image processing on the image with 24 bit. Okay, and example we have the image, the digital image with 24 bit. So this one is from 0 to 255, right? So this one also 0 to 255. This one also from 0 to 255. Okay, so then we have 1,000,000.66 color. Okay, just multiply it. So we have a lot of color here. A lot of color here. Okay, and about the grayscale image, because it just have one channel, similar to one LED, right? One LED, right? So at each point here, they will encode from 0 to 255 here, right? Example, you give the value 0, it will be very dark like this. And example, if it's 255, it will be very wide, something like here, something here. Okay, so normally we will do the image processing on the grayscale image with 8 bit. Okay, with 8 bit, and we will have the color from black to white. Okay, and another is the binary image. Binary image here. So this is the grayscale image, and this is the binary image. So it's similar to digital. Binary image, just black and white. Just black and white color. Don't have the value between. Okay, just have black and white. Normally we will change the image to the binary image for doing image processing, because doing image processing in the binary image is very fast, because just 0 and 1, just 0 and 1. Okay, so this is some information about the image, right? Binary image, RGB image, and grayscale image. We have 3 kind of image. Okay. So before we doing the image processing, right? We have to know how to accept the column, right? Accept the coordinate of the image, right? Accept the coordinate of the image. So in the OpenCV, the library, they provide you the library, the method to accept the coordinate of the image. This one is to accept the RGB image, and this one is to accept the grayscale image or binary image. Yeah. Okay. For accept the grayscale image or binary image, you have to define a vector like scala, like this. For accept the RGB image, you have to define a vector, because you know that, right? At one coordinate, we will have 3 value. So this is 3, the vector of 3, right? Vector. So the vector will have 3 value. Okay. So we will have to define something called a vector 3b here. 3b here. Okay. Let's have a look at the example. How can we accept the value of the RGB image and grayscale image, right? Let's have a look. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So this is the movie. I think that you can after this class you can type on the YouTube and the name of this one, and then you can find the movie again. Here I will explain to you briefly about the content of the movie. Okay. Okay. So this one, I hope that who the student who already installed the library, right, and the software will get familiar with this screen. I think so, right? So we will start. So I will make it fast. Okay, so this is the content of the first example. Okay, so this is very basic program. Now I will explain to you slowly, because it is very basic. First, what did they do? They will read the image, ME, right? And what kind of image? Grayscale. So the image will load into this variable original. The original is in the matrix. So the original variable is the matrix, and this is the grayscale, right? This is the grayscale image, right? And this one, they load another the same file into another variable called modify. Okay. And this one is the algorithm to accept the coordinate, Okay. to access the coordinate. And I think that all of you get familiar with this algorithm. This one is, what is it? We have the color, we have the matrix, right? We have the matrix. And what did they do? And what did they do? What did they do? Just lock one row, example first row, and then scan column, scan column, scan column, scan column, scan column, scan column, right? And then lock another row, lock another row, and then scan column, scan column, scan column. Okay, so this is the content of the algorithm. And what did they do? What did they do? When they access to the coordinate of row and column, what did they do? What did they do? They will reduce the intensity one and a half. And here, this is how can we access the intensity of the grayscale image. You have to write similar, something like this. Okay, something like this. And then after you write this code, you will see. And one thing I want you to pay attention here is this is the something like the unit. Okay, something like the unit of the coordinate. Here they call this is the UINTA. That means this is the a bit. So how can we know how can we know this one? And here I will let's say, here you can see here here you can see here, right? It's in the file here. It's the file here, and here they will list all the definition of the variable. Okay, list all here, right? And which one we choose? UINTA, right? So this one, right? Unsigned char. Okay, unsigned char. So a bit. Okay, so okay, so here, okay, so this one is the total code of the program. Okay, and let's see what happened. Okay, so let's see what happened. This is the original image. They read, right? And then this is the modified image. And here you can see that what happened. The intensity, right? The intensity reduce half. Why? Because here, right? They accept any coordinate and then reduce the intensity, right? Reduce the value at the coordinate a half, 0.5. And another function we call it wiki. Wiki here. This is a very interesting function here. Wiki. This is the function that it will wait for you to push the button on the keyboard and then continue. And then if you put the value inside the wiki here, example wiki 10, wiki 20, So the number you put in is either millisecond. That means it's some kind like wait 10 seconds, 10 milliseconds, or wait 20 milliseconds. Okay, so this is the function of the wiki here. Okay, so up to this time. So do you have any question? So do you have any question up to now? Do you have any questions? Okay, if you don't have any question, we will continue. So this one is the grayscale image, right? Grayscale image. So we will go to the next one, the next example to see how can they access the RGB image. Okay. So this is RGB image, right? Okay. Okay. So this one is the code for the accessing the RGB image. Okay. So what is the difference with the last example? What is the difference? The difference here, right? Here, previous example, this is the grayscale, right? So this time, this is the image color, right? Image color. So this is the image color. So it is the matrix, load into the matrix, right? This one also load into the matrix, right? And now here you can see a little different. Here you have to define something here like this to access the value of the RGB image. So we have the number here 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, and 2. Also, pay attention here when we load the image color into the matrix here. It will store the value vice versa. Example, it will store this is the B, G, and R. B, G, and R. So that means example this indicate 0. This indicates 0. So that means you will access the blue channel. And then what will they do with the blue channel? What will they do with the blue channel here? Let's see. Okay, so what did they do? They let all the value of the B channel become zero. So that means in our image now we just have green channel and red channel. That means the green value and red value. At each point we just have green value and red value. The blue value is 0. Now let's see the result. Okay. So this is the result. So the original image, and that's the result image, right? Here you can see that is some kind like yellow, right? Yellow. It's normal, right? The combination between red and green, it becomes yellow, right? Become yellow. Yeah. So this is the method. And let's see what did they do more. Also, now what did they do? They will let the green channel become 0, right? The green channel, because this is the indicator here is 1, right? So this one will produce another result. Okay, so you have another value, right? Okay. Okay, so this is the movie explain to you how to access the coordinate of the image, right? So do you have any questions? Do you have? Okay, okay. How do we know to change the intensity? We use the UINTA. Actually, I don't understand your questions.
Alo thầy, ý là cái dòng modify á, nó có cái chữ màu xanh nước biển á, là trong dòng modify nó có chữ xanh nước biển á, lúc đầu là em thấy nó là U8 gì, với lại cái chỗ có cái chữ vét 3B á, cái đó là sao mình biết cái vị trí đó, mình nhập cái đó vào.
Okay. Let me see.
Can you change back to the video? Yeah.
You mean here?
Yeah, how do we know that is the right location to change?
You mean that the right location? That mean this. What do you mean right location?
I mean, what is the meaning of that word? The blue word?
Okay, I see. In our image, right? Example, the value of the coordinates, the value here, right? The value here, they will have if you already study the C and C++, you will have the many type of the variable, right? Some kind like float, right? Some kind like unsigned, right? Unsigned, right? Okay. So this one is the type of the value here. Is the type of the value here. And when you use this function, right, it will change the, how to say, it will autonomous change the value to this kind of value, this kind of type. So this is we have to follow the rule here. So yeah, we have to follow it.
So it's always U in 8Z right there.
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Yeah, always. Okay.
And I couldn't distinguish between the code for changing the intensity and changing the color. What is the difference? It's
changing the intensity and changing the color.
I couldn't catch up with the difference between the code.
In the code? Okay, here in the code.
The code line to change.
Okay, here. Okay, change the intensity. It's just for the grayscale image. Right? We call the change the intensity is the change for the grayscale, not for the RGB image. Okay, for the RGB image, we don't say
Yes,
this
that
is the
I get it.
Here, this is the code here. Yeah. You can see what happened. Accept the coordinate of the matrix, right? The value of the the coordinate, and then reduce a half here, multiply by 0.5 here. Example,
the f after 0.5 is it mean in hex, right?
in our program you can delete the f here. It's no problem. It's just some kind like the how to say f kiểu, something like that in C and C++. You can delete it, no problem. Okay.
Okay, thank you. The row column I understand it. You can continue.
Okay. So let me see.
So the modified code line they use for both color and grayscale image, right? You just read the different type.
Yeah, we just have the different here. Example, if we have the RGB image, we must have some indicator here, an array here, array here. Yeah, an array here. Yeah, just array here, and this one is the type of the value is changed to vector 3b here. Okay, just like this. Yeah, just like this. Always like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is the method how to access the coordinate value and change the value of the coordinate. Okay. The next one is okay here. Okay. So in previous video you can see that here. Okay. The image. The okay. The image. Oh, why? The image. They often have very high resolution. Very high resolution. That means some kind. This one is about more than 100, something like that. This one is about more than 100. More than 100. So this is a very, very big matrix or huge matrix. So if I load the image, right, and do the image processing, after I implement some algorithm inside, it's very, very difficult for me to know that do I do the right or wrong, right? Do it right or wrong. So often in our class, I will provide you a smaller matrix, Example, the matrix, some kind like the 5, 5, just 5, 5. And we will do some, we will, how to say, implement some algorithm in here, in this matrix. And then we get the result, and then we, because it is very small, so we will know we do it right or wrong. We do it right or wrong. Okay, so we will get familiar with define the matrix. We get define matrix. And to define the matrix, we will have, normally we will have 4 types here. The first one is for grayscale image. This is for a bit, one channel. And this one is for the color image. And this is always also a bit. That means red color a bit, green color a bit, and blue color a bit. Okay, 3 channel. And another is floating. What does it mean? Example, in the matrix, right? In the matrix, right? In the matrix here, example, at this value, right? This value can be the example. I can give you example 2, right? Or 2.3, right? If I give you 2.3, you have to define the image in this form, because this is the float value. Okay. So based on the question, you will define your matrix. This is the one channel grayscale image or three channel color image or floating. Okay. So for you to easier to define the image, I already write some code for you, and then you can apply this. Please wait a moment. Okay, so here. Wait. So here. Where is it? No. Oh, sorry. Okay, here. Here. Okay, so this is two methods for you to define a matrix. Two methods. And in your exercise, you can use this one to define this method, two methods, one of two methods to define the matrix. Okay. You want to define a matrix, example, this is row and this is column, right? Or you want to define this one is 4 by 4, 4 multiply 4 matrix, right? And this one is the code, and this one is the code. Okay. So I think that after this class, you reopen the Google Meet movie and then make a note on this one. Okay, because it's very important for you. You will have to do this every time when you do the exercise. Okay, so please pay attention on this one. Okay, so normally if we are in the offline class, I will ask you to do some code here. I think that the question is not difficult. Just practice what I did, practice what I said in the class, right? Read the value at the coordinate 2 and 5, and read the RGB color value at coordinate 10 and 15, and then change the value, the series value from row 100 to the end, right? By example, increase the intensity of red color, and increase the intensity of the blue and green color, right? And then another is to adjust the intensity of the grayscale image, something like that. It's not difficult. And here is some how to say code for you. And on the e-learning, I also provide you a folder. And in the folder, I already write the code for you in the folder. You can copy, paste the code, and then practice by yourself. Okay, you can practice by yourself. And this is the code for change. Okay, for changing the intensity of the RGB image. Okay. And this is the result, some kind like this, like this. And this is another another exercise. You will load the image and do some, how to say, a click distance. This is very, very easy. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. Just load the RGB image in the first image and load the RGB image in the second image and do the a click distance. Yeah. You will have this exercise maybe next week. Okay. In the folder I provide, I also provide you the code for this example. This example, what I want to do here. I want you to practice with the mouse. Example, I want you to I give you the one color, right? And I want you to do something on the color. Example, click on the color, click on the image like this, right? Click on the image like this, and you have to know, right, which coordinate I click here, right? What is the value coordinate I click here? So this is the code here, right? And to use it, it's not typical here. You can see that this is the main program here, and then just define the image, right? If the image is not load, so get finish the program, right? And then if we have the image, okay, so go to next one here, right? Here this is the function because this is set mount compact here, and this one is the name of the window here, and this is the function, the child function here. You can write here, and in this function you can see that you have the event. The event here, it will catch the action. Here example, the event is the left button down, right? And when I click the left button down, what did I do? Here I will print the coordinate that I click, and then I display the intensity at this coordinate. And here this is the result. Example here. Here I click here. This is the coordinate I click here, and this is the intensity. And this is the coordinate I click. Okay. So this is another example here. Okay. And also this is another example here. Is we can adjust the quality of the image by changing the brightness and the contrast. And this one I also provide you in the folder. And in this one, I want you to practice the slider, something like this, slider here. Practice the slider here. Okay. So example, when you load the image, this is the original image, right? And by changing the value of contrast, the brightness and contrast, you will see that the image is better. Here. Okay. And how can we change this? We change by the formula. This is the formula here. The formula here. And this one, what is it? What did I do? Just lock the row, right? And then lock the column, right? And then scan the channel. See, just from 0 to 3, right? And change the intensity of the channel. Change change intensity of the channel. Okay, so this is the for loop 3 state. Okay, for loop 3 state. And how can we know? How can I know this formulation? Okay, this formulation is I find from the paper, from the journal paper or conference paper. Okay, this is the research paper. Okay, so you can see here, right? After we apply the equation, the image is better. Image is better. Okay, so do you have any question? Do you know? Do you have any questions? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, we will go to the next one. Okay. Okay, so the next one is the histogram. Histogram. So what is the histogram and what is it for? What is it for? Right? Yeah. What is the histogram? Histogram is the charts. Right? And it's explain the density of the grayscale value. Okay, the grayscale value. Okay, so this is example of the histogram. So what can we do with the histogram chart? What can we do? Example from this histogram chart, I can do the rest hole. Can do the rest hole. I choose the value here, and then I can separate the image into two parts, dark and white, something like that. Okay, so this is the function of the histogram. Okay, this one is the pre-processing for the image recognition. The pre-processing. Okay. So in the histogram, what is the content of the histogram? The histogram, they have two coordinates, u coordinate and we call it x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay, x coordinate and y coordinate. And in the x coordinate, we will have the value from black and white. That means from 0 to 255. From 0 to 255. Okay, because our image is 24 bit, right? 24 bit, right? So the grayscale image is 8 bit, right? 8 bit. So the 8 bit is which will change the value from 0 to 255, right? To 255. Okay. Okay. So it will change from 0 to 255. So the value of the x coordinate is from 0 to 255. And what is the value on the y coordinate? This is the amount of pixel. What is it? What is the amount of pixel? Okay, let's have a look at the example. Okay, this is the example. Example, I have this image, right? And the histogram of this image is shown on this one, on this picture. Okay. In the x coordinate, before I say it's from 0 to 255, right? So here y this is from 0 to 1. Why? It's easy because they have the value and they divide by 255. So that's why we have 0 by 1. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So from this picture, we can see that this one is the dark pixel and this is a light pixel. So in here, if we want to recognize, example, the people here, the person here, or the character here, or okay, or the image here, right? This is the light pixel, right? Light pixel. So we can do the rest, or we can choose the number here. Choose the number here, right? Why? Because here you can see that it is y, right? Y, but it's not 255. We cannot sure 255. It can be 250 or 245, something like that. Yeah. So we must have this histogram to see. So we can have we can choose the value between here, and then below this one we make it 0 dark, and then higher we will make it 1. That means 255. And after this stage, you will the light color will be shown on the picture. Okay, we show on the picture. So this is amount of pixel. This is the number of pixel here. The number of pixel here. The number of pixel. The number of pixel. Okay, let's have a look at the example. Here, this is the histogram of image here. Okay, so example, they give you this picture, 10 by 10. Okay, 10 by 10. Okay, so how can we roll the histogram here? Okay, so here you can see that what is the smallest value? Of course 0. What is the biggest value here? The biggest value, of course 10, right? 10. Yeah, 10. Okay, of course 10 here, right? Of course 10. Okay, so we already write the x coordinate, right? So what is the number here? Y here, right? So here you can see they will scan the image. Okay, let's see the animation. Okay. Okay, so what did they do? They will scan the image, right? Lock the row, right? Lock the row, and then scan the column, right? So when they scan to here, right, the number 6, the intensity number 6, they will put it into 6. Okay, into 6, and then 10 put to 10, another 10 put to another, right? So this is a number of occurrence. So this is some kind of number of pixels. So to roll the histogram is very easy. You just count the number appear on your image. Count the number appear on your image. Example here, you can count how many number 10, intensity 10 appear, and then you put it here, and then you put it here. And how many number 9, put it here, number 8, put it here. Okay, so this is the histogram. And after you count the number, you will have something like the histogram. Okay, so after that, after you count, this is the histogram. Okay, because our picture is very small, just 10 by 10. So you will see something histograms similar, something like this. Okay, like this. Okay, so we can go to the next example for clearer. This one is my example. Okay, my example. Example, I give you this one, this picture. Now it is smaller. Okay, smaller. Okay, so let's draw the histogram of this one. Let's draw. Okay, so let's draw it. So here, from here, you can see that the minimum, this is 0, right? The maximum is, oh, sorry, the maximum is 5, right? Okay, 5. Okay, so let's see. How many number 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. How many number 1? 2, right? 2. How many number 2? 3. Oh, sorry, this one not correct. 3. Okay. Oh, okay. And so on, right? And then put it here. Example number 0 have 4 value, right? 4 value. Number 1 have 2, right? 2 pixel. 2 have 3, right? This one should be here, right? Should be here, right? And then 3, 2, right? 4, 2, and 5, 3. Okay. So this is the histogram of the image. So does anyone have any question? So does anyone have any question? Okay, no. Okay, so we go to the next one. Okay, so this is the histogram of the image. Okay, so this one we do by our hand, right? Do by hand, right? So we have to check it. To check this one, to check by using the programming OpenCV library. So in the OpenCV library, they have the function called calculate histogram. Yeah. Okay, and inside they have many parameters for you to input inside. Okay, many parameters. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at example here. Here, example here. We load an image, right? Okay, and then this is the parameter for the histogram. The parameter for the histogram. This is the bin size. This is the range. Okay, what does it mean, the bin size? Bin size. That means I use maximum value from 0 to 255, right? 0 to 255. So what is the bin size here? What is the bin size here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6, right? Okay. So this is the bin size. Okay. So the range we want to draw on the histogram chart is from 0 to 255. Okay. 255. And then this is the code you have to follow, this one, right? And this one is the code to calculate the histogram in the image. And then this is the code for you to draw the histogram. This is the code for you to draw the histogram here. Just follow the procedure. Just follow the procedure on the slide. Okay. And then you have some pictures like this. Okay. Some picture like this. Some picture like this. Okay. This is the grayscale image we load into our program. Okay, and this is the value of pixel, and this is the histogram. This is the histogram. Okay, so from this slide, I want to ask you a question. Example, I want to check the pixel intensity 11. How many pixel intensity 11 in this picture? Can anyone tell me? Pixel intensity 11. How many pixel intensity 11 appear on the picture? Can anyone tell me? If you can tell me, if you can answer the question, I think that you already understand what is histogram. Okay. The number here is from 0, right? This is 255, right? 255, right? And if you have time, you can count the number here. This is 255 number. Okay, 255 number, right? And from here, I can see that example. I asked you the intensity 11, right? Intensity 11. Okay, so how many pixel? How many pixel here? I count here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. They have three pixel. They have 3 pixel. 11. They have 3 pixel. 11. Okay, so this one is the example. What is the histogram? Does anyone have any question? I think if you already have a look at the video that I provide, I think you have a lot of questions. Maybe you have not seen my movie, both on the YouTube. Okay. Okay. So next one. The next one is here. I want to explain to you some kind like bin. The bin. What is bin? Bin, this comes sometimes like the resolution, just resolution. Example in my previous example here, right? How many pin I use? How many pin? I use 6 pin. 6 pin, right? 6 pin. 6 pin, right? But in some situation, 6 pin is too much. I want just use 3 pin to represent the histogram for this image. I just use 3 pin. So what will I do? So 6 pin, right? Become 3 pin. So that means I have to combine intensity 1 into 1 pin. This one into 1 pin, right? And this one into 1 pin, right? 1 pin. Okay, 1 pin. So I have to reroll the histogram. So 0 and 1. 0 and 1 here, right? 0 and 1 here. 1. 0 and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now the histogram different. 0 and 1 total how many? 6, right? 4 and 2. So 0 and 1 become 6, right? 2 and 3 how many? 2 and 2 is 4, 4, right? 4 and 5 how many? 5. So the new histogram look like this, Okay, so I want to say here, right? We can reduce the pin. So why we want to reduce the pin? Here. Example, this is the histogram of a company. The how to say the salary histogram. Okay, monthly salary histogram. Example, if we set the bill is $10, $10. So we have many information here. Right? So now they reduce the bill. They increase the number here to 25. Okay, 25. So that means, what does it mean? That means if the employee have the salary 800 or 825, they are the same. They think they are the same. Not different. So the very 25, they don't care. So we will have another chart, something like this. Here you can see this one. You can see here this number. Is it the total? Is it the sum of this one and this one? Is it the sum? Yeah. Here you can see that is about 10, right? About 10, and this here is about nearly 20, right? It's about 15, something like that. So the total is about here. This is about 35, something like that. Here, right? Okay. And now another accountant. They want to increase CEO to 50. So here, now that means from 800 to 850, they think they are similar. They are the same. They don't care. $50. They are very rich, so they don't care $50. So the flow chart is similar. This here 850, right? So you can see here, right? This is 800 here, and this is 850 here, right? So the sum of this one is nearly 100, right? This is about 70. It is about 30, right? So the sum of this one is 100 here. So it is similar to our example. We want to reduce the bins of the histogram. Okay, so this one is more illustrative. This one is 800 and this is 900. Okay, so sum of this one and this one will become this one. Okay, so do you have any question about the bin, histogram bin? No. So we will go to the example here. This is the example we do in the programming. Sorry. Here, example, we give the data here. This is the image. So what is the minimum value? 0, right? 0. What is the maximum value? 15, right? 15. Okay. So we will use the 15 bin. Okay, the range is from 0 to 16. Okay, 0 to 16. 0 to 16. Okay, and then we draw the histogram here, right? And from here you can see that if the histogram 3, histogram 5, how many number 5 here? How many number 5 here? Okay, first, how many number 0 in this image? How many number 0? Nothing, 0, right? How many number 1? How many number 1? How many number 1? It also 0. It's also 0. Oh, something wrong. 0. How many number 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many number 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So here. Is it? Is it? Yeah. So in here, right? They draw the flow chart, the histogram chart here. We use 15 bin, 15 bin. Okay, we use 15 bin. We use 15 bin. And similar, the program, if we reduce the bin, what will happen? Here, similar. I reduce the pin to A, so that means we reduce a half. We reduce a half. So what happened? What happened? So the range is from 0 to 16. 0 to 16. Okay. So what happened? What happened? What happened? Okay. So that means 0 and 1. We will consider it as one pin, right? One bin. One bin. So 0 and 1 here, how many? Don't have, is it 0, right? 0. 2 and 3, how many here? 2 and 3, how many? 2, how many value? How many value 2? 1, right? 1. How many value 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. So total is 5, right? Total is 5. Okay, 5 here. Okay. And then 4 and 5, how many? How many 4 and 5? How many 4 and 5? 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then number 5, how many? 1, 2, 3. So that means A, right? A. Okay, sorry. 5. You see 9 here, right? 5 here. Here. 9 here. Okay. So that means 9, right? So 9 pin. So 9. Okay. So the histogram change the shape. Okay. And I already showed you the code here, right? Very easy. Okay. So do you have any question? Do you have any question? No? Okay. Go to the next one. Okay. So we can plot the histogram RGB image in the RGB image. Just simple. Just split the image into RGB channel and then roll the histogram on red channel, roll the histogram on green channel, and roll the histogram on blue channel, and then merge it, compile it into one picture, and then you will have this, something like this. Okay. So after you split the channel and then calculate here, right? Calculate here and then draw and then compile it into one picture, and then you will have the histogram of the color image. Histogram of the color image. Okay. So I think that is enough for today. That is enough for today. So up to now, do you have any questions anymore? Can you edit the slide? What do you mean edit the slide? What do you mean? You want to see the code? Okay. As I told you, I already both give you the folder. Give you the folder, right? In the folder, they have the code for the class today. On the e-learning, I already give you the folder, okay? And one thing I want you to say that I give you the PDF file because I want you to attend the class. Because I want you to attend the class. Something I want to say or to speak in the class instead of give you the slide. Okay. But don't worry, if you want any code, I can provide you. Don't worry. Okay. So there anyone else? Okay. So
Can you show us the previous example? The histogram with 15 values.
The example. Okay, let me see. This one? You mean this one?
No, before it.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there is no value of 0 and no value of 1. And why is there one value of 1?
Okay. Here I make a mistake for you. Just small mistake. Here is the 0, right? And this is 15, right? 0 and 15, right? So here they count from 1. That means they draw from 1. They draw from 1 to 15. Draw from 1 to 15. So that means here you can see 1. They don't have value here. You see 0. But 2, they have 1. Right? 2, they have 1. 2, they have 1. Okay? And 3, they have 4. Yeah.
So in fact, we have 16 values, but only 15 because of the reason.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Dạ thầy ơi, vậy cái pin đầu tiên của mình là mình group cái nào thầy, nếu mà không có giá trị không á thầy? Mình group 1 với 2 ha thầy?
Histogram size is 15, right? So but we have the range from 0 to 16, right? From 0 to 16. Normally we if we divide, we will have something like 0 example 15 divided by 16, right? So we have something like 0.9, something like that. So they will consider something like this, 0 and 1. They will consider one pin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can change in the code. Maybe you can retype the code and then you change the value here, you will see the effect. Yeah, you will see the effect here. Yeah, you can practice changing the number here, and then I think you can understand more about the value here. Yeah, it's okay. You can change the range from 0 to 17, from 0 to 20. So what will happen? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So any more questions?
Dạ vậy hiện giờ là tụi em chưa có đọc hết mấy cái code của thầy á, thì nếu mà sau cái buổi học hôm nay tụi em đọc thì có gì không hiểu thì tụi em sẽ hỏi thầy lại luôn.
Okay, we have another courses called discussion, right? So
Yeah.
this class is for questions and answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
Why his size is not 16, it's 15 instead?
Okay, you can change his size 16. You can change. Maybe they will have something similar. Maybe. Okay, so I forgot to put the code. Where is it? I need time to find it. Okay, I will demo for you in the discussion class. Okay, so we can change the number and see what is the result. Okay, yeah. Yeah. What if you want to see histogram but in other color like pink and orange? What do you mean see the histogram in other color? You mean this one? You mean this one?
Thì đúng cái đó thầy.
Okay, this color you can change. You can change because it's based on the code here. You can change. Here, this is the color of the line here. You can change. No problem. You can change any color here. Okay? Yeah. Any color.
Vâng em thầy.
Yeah.
So the RPG is just 3 channel is 0, 1 and 2.
Okay, please. Okay, so can you please ask a question again?
I want to ask the channel of the RPG is when we got it, it just have the 0, 1 and 2.
No, this is the indicator. Indicator. You mean this one? Wait. Oh. So you mean this one?
Yes.
This is the indicator for channel. Indicator for channel. That means we have 3 channels. So the indicator is 0, 1, and 2. So this is 3 channel. Okay. Because in this code, right, if you want to access the R channel, how can we access the R channel? We must based on this indicator here. Indicator here, right? Yeah. Based on the indicator. So actually, I still do not understand your question clearly. But I think this is the my brief answer. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thầy muốn hỏi là tại sao mà cái OpenCV người ta thiết kế là xài cái hệ màu BGR này? Thì mặc định là RGB thì nó hợp lý hơn.
Yeah, because in the OpenCV libraries, I don't know, because that is their rule. If we use their library, so we have to follow the rules, right? When load the color image into the matrix, right? They will store in the BGR form, not RGB form. Okay. So the reason why, so actually I don't know. I don't know about this. Okay. Yeah. Do you have a link for the explanation of the function you use? Yeah, all the function is on the OpenCV library, and the function here I already they have a lot of function, right? So the important function I already explained to you on the slide, which function you have to pay attention on. Okay. Here, example, to roll the histogram. You have to pay attention on two function, right? Two function. And to use this function, you have a look at the example here, right? The first function here is the calculate histogram here, right? And the second here is here, right? Okay, here, right? First function, you have to pay attention how to use it. And this is the second function, how to use it, right? Right. And another function is line or something like that, right? You can have a look at the OpenCV website. Okay, they have the document. They have the document. Okay. Okay, I think that is enough for today. And if you have any question more, you can take a note, and then we will have the discussion class on maybe next week. Is it? No, next week we don't have any class, right? Is it? Yeah, next week we don't have class. So maybe next class, okay? So don't worry. Okay, if we don't have any question more, we can dismiss the class now. Okay. Okay, thank you.